back with me once again, one of my very favorite people to have in studio. Whitney Reynolds is here. Hey, Whitney, welcome back.
Oh, thank
Good
you.
to see you back.
I know, good to see you too. Last time we were together, we were in a stairway hiking up the Hancock, all for a good cause. I think my legs have recovered by this point.
Yeah, it took a little while.
I've been telling people that we hiked 25,000 stairs together, Robin.
At least.
I know.
It could have been more, but I'm not for sure. It could have been more. Yeah.
Well, it's great to see you again outside of a stairwell. And today we have another amazing Whitney's Women. We're highlighting St. Jude today. We have Nicole in studio. How are you, Nicole?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I am doing fabulous. And we are talking fashion. And we have Boris, who is one of my favorite fashion designers that is actually putting on a fashion show to benefit St. Jude. Let's talk about it. Welcome, Boris.
Oh, hi, Whitney. Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us about your fashion show that's coming up.
Okay, so it's going to be on April 15th in the River North area at the Montgomery Club building. And it's going to start at 6:30. The show will start, let's see, models or my favorite girl, Whitney Reynolds, is hosting this event.
I'm going to MC my first fashion show, folks. I'm a little
I'll take it easy on you, I promise. I'll take it easy on you. Yeah. Just bring that fabulous personality, and you're going to be just totally okay. So I'm super excited about the show. I'm going to debut my Fall/Winter 2017 collection. It's called Darkness of Ash, and it's a really touching story and a really, really dark but beautiful collection.
Isn't that weird, Robin, how we're featuring fall and winter already? I mean, it's really crazy how that works in the fashion world, because you think summer, let's look at tankinis, but no, we're featuring fall.
Yes, featuring fall.
Always a season ahead.
Well, and the reason why is so many people ask these questions and you just don't know unless you're in this industry. The reason why is like you have to, as a designer, we have to have time to build out this collection and then show it at trunk shows, trade shows for the buyers in order to give them enough time to order the collection and have it produced to make it into the stores for you fabulous people to buy these amazing collections.
Now it's all making sense. And why St. Jude? Let's talk. Let's bring Nicole into this. Welcome, girlfriend. Why St. Jude?
Well, St. Jude is one of the many organizations that I work with, but I love the team there. I love the support. And you know me, Whitney, as a friend. There's two things that's so important in my life, and that's obviously my industry, fashion, but then children. And my world stops for children. And St. Jude has been the first organization that I've been involved with that have been able to bring both of those worlds together in one night for me. They bring me on to do a fashion bit, and I'll let Nicole talk about this a bit more. But I come on at St. Jude's, their amazing gala, which is in January.
Correct.
And I come on and I judge everyone there. I try to be behind stage so they don't know it's me, but they're catching on now. So I judge everyone on their fashion attire, and we bring them up on stage. And we vote on who looks the best, according on the theme of whatever is going on that night. It's a really fun. Yeah.
So it's really a night to combine your passions, and you're taking this forward for this fashion show coming up. Nicole, what's the latest going on with St. Jude?
So we actually just did the event that he was talking about back in January. We did the Red Carpet for Hope, which is in partnership with the Hollywood Foreign Press. And we continue to get a bunch of the leaders in the city, as well as philanthropists and fashionistas that came out together to really support our cause, which is the life-saving research that's being done at St. Jude.
Yeah, so in case our viewers that are our listeners that are tuning in today, in case they don't know the mission behind St. Jude, because I've actually worked with them on my talk show, but inform us, like St. Jude is basically, go ahead and fill in.
St. Jude is, we're really changing the way the world not only understands, but treats and defeats childhood cancer and other life-threatening diseases. So from when we started and opened the doors back in 1962, the childhood cancer survival rate was 20%. Today it's 80%.
Was it that small of a number back in the day because the funding for childhood cancer? Because from what I know, childhood cancer is one of the most under-resourced cancer funding out there.
And under-researched, to be quite honest with you. For us, St. Jude actually shares all of the discoveries and researches worldwide, whereas a lot of other hospitals are doing research, certainly, and scientists are out there trying to come up with cures for cancer, but St. Jude actually takes and gives it to everybody else. So one child treated at St. Jude actually helps save thousands of other children because of all of the protocols that are happening down in Memphis are shared worldwide. every single, 50 of the states here in the United States as well as worldwide has had somebody that has been down in Memphis and then brought back the protocols to be able to help.
And one of the most amazing things that happens down in Memphis is when kids come in with their parents. Do they have a bill when they leave?
Not $1.
Did you hear that, folks? I want you to repeat that because that's one of the most outstanding parts of St. Jude.
And that's why it's so important for events like this. When the proceeds are helping fund St. Jude, and what happens is no family ever receives a bill for treatment, for housing, for travel. What they're most concerned about, and the only thing that they should be worried about, is if their child is going to live. And I think that's what's really important for us. And so our mission is finding cures, saving children. That's something that we continue to strive. And I think with all of the funds that are raised nationwide, that's why it's so helpful, because they never have to worry about that.
Is this the way that y'all go about funding the cancer research? Is fashion shows like this? Can anybody and everybody get involved if they want to?
Absolutely. I mean, we have here in Chicago alone, we have over 15 to 20 events annually that are sponsored by St. Jude, and then we have a whole host of other events that are taking place. Whether you like to go to galas and do fashion shows, we have those. We have, young professional events, so people can get involved for happy hours and whatnot. But we really have something for everybody, for family, for young professionals. But everybody essentially is doing the same thing, which is raising dollars for the research for childhood cancer.
Well, let's talk about the raising the dollars that are coming up with Boris's show. So, Boris, when is it again?
April 15th.
How do people get tickets?
You can actually email me for a link at bpowell@borispowell.com, and there's 2 R's in Boris, and there's 2 L's in Powell. You can visit us on social media. I have a slew of Facebook pages.
You
Boris-
really do. Like, just to put it out there, you'll find them if you search Boris.
If you search Boris Powell, you're going to find me. And it definitely come to the show. It's going to be amazing. One of my favorite organizations is going to benefit from this. We're going to have some amazing gift bags and raffles, proceeds going back to the cause. So come out and support both.
One of the things I love about Chicago is we actually have designers here. Now, that's a big thing because a lot of the times people think they have to go to New York and, to see fashion. But we actually have it here, and Boris is local. So this is a chance to support someone local on 2 fronts. We have St. Jude, we have Boris.
For more information, check out WhitneyReynolds.com or get social with us. Twitter @Whitney Reynolds or on Facebook, The Whitney Reynolds Show.